today I just want to talk a little bit. It might come off as a rant, but I just want to talk to y'all a little bit about, you know, hair typing and all these things. So first thing first, hair. The hair typing thing. I don't know what the obsession is, but I find that a lot of us in the natural community are obsessed with knowing and understanding our hair type. Not even understanding it so much, but people just want to know what their hair type is. Like, why? How important is that? It is knowing the hair type. I mean, I guess it has its pros, but it's not that important. Like, come on now. How this hair typing thing came about, this man, Andre Walker, once upon a time, he decided that he was going to come up with this thing. And by the way, Andre Walker was Oprah Winfrey's hairstylist for many years back in the 90s. And so he came up with this hair typing chart. Type 1 hair, which is straight hair. Type 2 hair, which is wavy hair. Type 3 hair, which is curly hair. And type 4 hair, which he calls kinky. Now, what is interesting is he never included type 3C here and type 4C here because, well, I don't know if it's because, but those are the coiliest hairs. I don't know why he never include them, but he didn't. I don't get so excited about knowing my hair type because that chart was never created to include me in it to begin with. So I don't really care much about understanding the hair type or be obsessed over a system that never included me to begin with. What I always suggest people know is porosity. And I find that people don't even know what porosity is. You mention hair porosity to people and they are clueless and they have to go research it. Yet still everybody is obsessed with knowing their hair type. And them hair type they included in the system to begin with. What sense that make? As a matter of fact, Andre Walker said, and he's quoted saying, and I'm going to be paraphrasing because I don't really know the exact thing when he say. Or maybe I do, but more on paraphrase. He said that, he made sure, because he wrote this book, and he made sure to say he believes that all hair is good. So I guess he wanted to, mash up the whole idea that there's good hair and there's bad hair. The Becky's thinks that them hair is gooder, whatever. But, so he was saying that he believes that kinky hair is limited. Do you see this? He says this is limited. And that it is the only hair that he would recommend be altered. Why do I need to alter this? Why? Why do I need to chemically process this or texturize this to be accepted? No, Andre. No, boo. You know what? Every time I think about hair typing and the arguments about, oh, my hair is this and my hair is that, whatever, I just think back to slavery. It's because, hair typing kind of puts you in a class, so to speak. So you feel like if your hair is kinky, it is not good enough. And Andre basically said that when he said he believes that kinky hair is the only hair that he thinks should be altered. So it's like the straighter you get, the belief is that your hair is better than the more coily it gets or the more kinky it becomes. But whatever. It just, that, if you ask me, that goes right back to slavery where, I don't even want to get into that. Let me not get into that because that is going to, that's going to be a hell of a discussion if I should go into that. So hair porosity. I find that people don't know what hair porosity is. And it's a strange and foreign terminology to a lot of people. Every time somebody asks me what do I think their hair type is, and I said to them, look here, hair typing is not that important. what you need to know is your hair porosity, because if you understand your hair's porosity, then you'll understand how to moisturize and care for your hair. How I believe it's important or good to know your hair type is if you want to follow somebody who has similar hair texture to yours. That's the only thing. If you want to follow somebody, you want to try their method. Let me fix that real good. You want to follow their hair method. But porosity, my friends, is what you need to know most importantly. Look at that. Oh, like, come on, Andre. Come on. Look at that. Please, sir. Something else that's really been bothering me. People automatically think like once you're in the type 4 category, it means that you have like, how do I say this? You have tough ear. In Jamaica, we love to tell people say them ear rough and it coming like steel wool. Why? Rub your hand through my ear. You ain't feeling nothing, feeling like steel wool. My ear very soft and moisturized and nice. Talk up to my good ear. However, what I find is that people who don't take care of their hair don't understand, say, you can have type 4 hair, you can have 4C hair, which is at the very end of the scope. You can have 4C hair and the ear don't dry like steel wool, as they say. It's about how you moisturize and care for your hair. It's about how much you understand your hair's porosity so that you can moisturize and your hair won't look like steel wool. So people will see me now, somebody with 4C here, and want to convince me that I don't have 4C here. And it's neither here nor there to me if you want to believe it or not, because I don't really care for the hair typing chart. But I know what I have. And I know what this ear look like when it wet and when it shrink up. I know what it looks like when it's dry and unmoisturized. And so I don't have to argue with nobody. 4C hair is not synonymous with dry hair. People just automatically assume that if you have 4C hair, it means you have dry, tough hair. No. Look at that. This is 4C hair. Ain't no dryness over here. Ain't no kaya over here. Ain't no roughness over here. People, you need to just start taking care of your hair. Start researching your hair, looking into your hair and understanding it so that you can care for it better. So you can stop walking around and talk about, oh, your ear just dry and tough and you don't know what to do with it. You don't know what to do with your hair because you haven't been doing enough research into your hair. Your particular hair. You can watch all the YouTube videos that you want to watch, but until you start understanding the hair that's on top of your head, that's growing out of your scalp, you won't get results. Just recently, somebody was watching one of my videos and they went and they got some of the products that I got and they told me about it. So I had to caution them, disclaimer, it works for me. However, it might not work for you. It's trial and error. So, because, I'm tired of people come and tell me that how you said this will work and it not work for me. No, boo, I said it works for me. You gotta do trial and error. Test the products and see what works for you until you find what works for you. My diet is different from your diet. So how a product will react to my hair, it won't necessarily react the same way to your hair. Good? So when you watch all these YouTube videos and you see them doing all these things and using all these wonderful products, chances are they've tested a bunch of products prior to and they found what works for them. Now you have to just go do the same thing because it's not a one size fit all. Everybody is different. We're blood different. We're DNA different. We're all built differently. And so things will react to us differently. When I understand that and I get that, good. So stop beat down on yourself and I say nothing that works for the ear. Things out there that works for your hair, you just haven't figured it out as yet. This is funny. Recently somebody said to me, they saw me when I was pulling down my Twistouts the other day, they saw me snip off a bit of split ends and them say, Them take the scissors and started snipping off their ends too. Them don't know if they have split ends or not, but them see me, they see me cutting off split ends, so they cut off their split ends too. People, you cannot follow YouTubers so blindly. You can't follow YouTubers so blindly. Again, YouTubers are doing what works for them, and they're giving you recommendations based on their findings that works for them. Now you can take it and test it and see if it will work for you too. But it's not gospel. Good? It's gospel for them and they're that and they're here, but it's possibly not gospel for you. The final thing I'll say and then I'll wrap up. This is to the YouTubers. Not even just YouTubers, because it's for you guys who follow us YouTubers as well. Like, I just don't understand what's up with all this clickbaiting. It's very deceitful or deceptive. I can never ever know which one of those words to use. Like, do they have different meanings? Whatever. Everybody wants to tag their videos marked 4C here and giving people false hope. No, this is what happens. When people type in 4C here and they watch your video with your 4A here close to the trees. Close to the trees. When people with 4C here watch those videos, they become discouraged. Because how do we have the same hair and my hair can't get to look like that ever? How do you claim to have 4C here and you can just lay your edges in one go? What? 4C here? Edges laid in one go? Where they do that at? No. Stop the clickbaiting. And you know what? I find a lot of YouTubers don't really know them hair type. Everybody wants to identify with 4C here because 4C here tends to get a lot of traffic. And so a lot of people are just labeling them thing and tagging them thing and trying to identify with the 4C here group. And it is wrong and deceptive. Enough, stop it. If you don't have 4C here, do not label or tag your videos 4C here. Stop the pretense. Stop it. It's not good. Don't do it. Anyways, guys, this video is like almost 20 minutes. Maybe I'll cut it down a little bit. But I'll see you in the next video. You like my hair? In my hair, I used my leave-in, my aloe vera leave-in. It's my aloe vera leave-in. I don't think. Oh yes, I used my aloe vera oil when I was pre-pooing for the wash. But whatever. So this is my aloe vera leave-in, my Cantu leave-in condition, and Jamaica black castor oil. That's it. That's all. Leave-in, aloe vera leave-in, Cantu leave-in, and Jamaica black castor oil. That's that. And you know what the sad thing is right now? Is beach. I'm going to the river. So all of this is about to get washed out and then we'll start the process over again. But that's fine. That's totally fine. Because Jamaica is hot and this is a well-needed water break. Trust and believe. People, I have to go. And so until the next time, I guess that can work. But until the next time, me and me, you are you. What good?